this Q&A session, I'll answer what's the inflatable outside for, what is my favorite cake, and what's the next biggest thing in the industry. You can check it out straight after this. Hey there guys, I'm Alan and welcome to AMDetails. We bring you car care and detail-related videos every week. Subscribe and make sure you smash the bell so you get a notification every time we drop a video. And in this one, it's a Q&A session. We got these questions right here. Scott's put them on this piece of paper. They're taken from Facebook and Instagram, and a few of them are from inside our own personal Facebook group. If you want to follow us on the social media feeds, they will be in the description down below. If you're on your phone, just hit the little triangle and you'll see the links in there. And don't forget to come and join us in our private Facebook community where you, right there, can help us develop what's next in the AMDetails range. So the first question comes in from Clinicautocareuk, and he writes, or she writes, who knows, writes, do you think a 70+ hour correction is good business for a sub 30k vehicle? I see a trend online I just can't get on board with. Ha ha. It's a very funny question to start this with. Thank you, Scotty, for putting this together. So that all completely depends on the business. You guys right there, if you have a detailing business, need to work out what is your hourly rate, what is your target market, and who is your customer base, and how are you going to treat those customers. If you're seeing people doing this online, doing 70+ hours on a 30k vehicle, and the customer was happy to pay the going rate for 70+ hours at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 plus an hour, £50 plus VAT an hour, then that's up to the customer. That 30k vehicle may have sentimental value. It may be an old classic. But if you're getting down to the nuts and bolts of, do I think detailing's all about you've got to do these big hour correction details on every car, then no. You're not going to end up being a profitable business. And one of the biggest problems I see as a Rupes detailing systems trainer is I see a lot of people in that mindset that they need to push and push and push. When really the key thing that I need to teach you right there when you're watching this video is that you're working for the customer. You got to work out what does the customer want and learn to stop and find the level that the customer wants and carry that out through the whole vehicle. Pair that with being efficient, going and getting some training, whether with me or someone else in the industry, and if you're a professional business right there, you'll be able to provide better customer service to your customers because you'll have more time to do that, and you'll be able to get around their vehicles faster, more effectively, safely, and definitely more efficiency, which is going to give you more money in your business and more money in your bank. Question number 2. Rcarenduff, it's a Rcarenduff. I think that's Ryan. He's been on one of our training days. Nice guy. He's asked the question, what does Alan believe the next big innovation will be in detailing? We've had waxes, then synthetic sealants, now coatings, PPF. What's next? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool the way this is going, and I also think, I just want to let you know right there, if you're a detailer, you don't have to jump on all these things to still have a good business. If you know what your unique selling point is, you know what you provide and you target those customers, you don't have to dive into all these bolt-ons to be happy. But there are some great lucrative monies to be made in these. What do I think's next? I quite like what's happening in America at the minute. The Transparency guys have brought out this transparent warranty program, and I like the idea of that being brought here to the UK. So when I'm out in MTE, which is this week, then I will go and see them and see what can we do about bringing that into the UK. I don't want to do a sales pitch too much here, but if you do a little Google, have a see what you think about it. For me, it does look like a very well-rounded warranty package that you can provide as a detailer to your customer. So it will cover their wheels, their window, and their coating. So even though people like G-Technic would do a G-Technic warranty on the coating, this company is adding another protection layer on swirl resistance and things like that. And your customers can claim to get those repaired through this system. So I'm super interested to see how this is doing in America, see if we can bring it here in the UK. The reason I like it is because you don't have to go into all these other things to provide a nice upsell and a nice bit of value to your customer. Third question is from Dingers84, who asks, one type of cake for the rest of your life? What is it and why? My wife will be sitting shouting at the TV right now saying, it's Madeira cake, and that's what it is. I like simple cakes. Don't get me wrong, there's these beautiful things in the world. Basic sponge, jam, sponge. If you want to put a bit of icing on it, fantastic. And if you want to jazz it up with a bit of marzipan, then great. And that keeps it nice and simple for me. I just like the feeling of cake being a cake. So that's it. If you had to pick me something, then it'd be a Victoria sponge cake with plenty icing on it, the typical cheap birthday cake. Question number 4. Specky asks, any plans for ceramic products other than ceramic wax in the future? So, over the past 6 months, the community has also heard about this. We've been working on the AMDetails Plus range, where we're hoping to take the consumables and add the plus in there. We're still not sure if we're going to go down the SiO2 ceramic route or if we're just going to stick with synthetic sealants, because we use quite a lot in our products already. They are being tested. If you want to know more about it, then down below you will see the link to our Facebook group. Come and hang out in the community, because we let you right there decide what it is that we bring out next in the AMDetails range. So we're going that way with the plus. We're also looking at more trade stuff, so that's stuff that's going to be better for you right there, the trade guys. It's going to be dilution ratio stuff. It's not going to be this just concentrate. It has to be a completely different product, because these have been made the way they have been made in the dilutions they are, because this range is designed, if you're a person that doesn't know anything about detailing or a professional, you can use this. But the trade range is not going to be safe if you don't know what you're doing. So it's going to be under a specific trade section in bulk volumes, but that's something else that is coming. And then I want to focus on interior stuff as well. But to do that, I need to go and take myself on some interior courses to learn first before I bring out a product to solve the solution. 5th question on the list is from McDonald66. Hello to you. What do you do with the water from your inflatable? Save it all? Question mark. Well, the water on our inflatable is collecting any water that is on a vehicle that we're making money from. So I want to very quickly try and unspecifically explain what's going on there, but get your own legal advice on your own sections and your own stuff. So here, as I understand it, if we're making money on a vehicle, anything that comes off that vehicle is classed as trade effluent. So that means if we have a vehicle outside and we just spray water of it, introduce no chemical, because we've made money on it, that water and its dirt is now our trade waste. Then the definition is trade effluent cannot go down a storm drain. And the drain out the front in our estate is a storm drain, which means it just goes through natural filtration and straight into the river. So even if we're using chemicals or not, our water cannot go into the river. So we use the big inflatable to capture all that water. We then have a pump system. Pump it into 1000 IBC. That 1000 IBC has a sediment trap in it, so any of the dirt and the dust is going to get trapped. And then every weekend, or periodically depending how long it takes us to clean a car, we then have to pump that water to sewage so that it can be processed, and we get billed for that, and then we separate out the sediment, and the sediment has to get bent. So that's why we have the inflatable. We wash our vehicles on the inflatables so we can capture all the water, no matter if we were doing the most eco-friendly wash in the world or using the nastiest chemicals. It's the definition that defines it. It's trade effluent, and trade effluent cannot go down a storm drain here in Elgin, Murray. I'm not entirely sure what the regulations are in your area, but you can probably Google them if you're in the UK by going to the .gov website, or in your own country, have a quick look and see what your local regulations are. Number 6, Mr. Randomly Set asks, do you know who I am? Of course I do, guys. I want to give him a little plug on here, and in fact Specky and a couple of other people that have asked these questions have great YouTube channels. They're down below. Randomly Set is the gentleman Matt who does the videos for the Detailing World YouTube channel. Go and check him out. It is a great channel. I love absorbing his content. I love hanging out with him at Waxstock, and I'm excited to see him at Waxstock, and you might see some of our range on his channel soon. Ting. Question 7. Adam Blackwell asks, any advice on Facebook advertising? So this in itself is a huge minefield, but I'm going to make it quick for this video. And my tips on Facebook advertising is, do not boost posts. Boosting posts is what Facebook wants you to do so they can make a quick buck. What you want to be doing is making sure that you're going to business.facebook.co.uk and using the ads manager. You can be a lot more specific about what your post is going to go to, about what your post is going to do. What are you trying to achieve by putting money into that post, that poll, or that image? When you boost, whatever you've created, you're just boosting, and you can do very small adjustments. When you use the ad manager, I could take that same post and direct it specifically to people that have been on my website, looked at my paint protection page, have answered the contact us section, but have not booked in with us. And we can do that by Facebook pixels. If you don't have a pixel on your website, speak to your developer and get the pixel on your website, even if you do not want to do advertising right now. Because that pixel is going to gather the data you need right now. And when you're ready to do advertising, you can then have that data and market to those people or market to the customers that have already been on your website. So it's a very quick overview. My biggest tip, do not boost. Use the ads manager and get a pixel on your Facebook page, on your website, sorry, right now. Question number 8 comes in from Chris, and it's a bit of a biggie, so excuse me if I'm looking here, reading the, Chris Hensman asks, hi Alan, is there anywhere in the UK I can send my Rupes hybrid for an economical repair? There seems to be a problem with the battery and the power pack that requires them to be pushed in and held in order to provide power. Excellent. So to answer that twofold, yes, down below I will link email address and phone number to the Rupes UK authorised repair centre, Steve's Repairs. He's a great guy at repairing your stuff. If it's within its 12-month warranty, then contact the person who sold that machine to you if they're an authorised Rupes supplier, and they can get it fixed under warranty. Also, I am aware of someone else that's doing the official training required, so there will be more service centres coming in the UK in 2020. When they come, or when that information comes, I'll either put it on our blog and definitely put it up for you guys here on the channel so that you get to know that information. But you can get your machines repaired for free on the 12-month warranty program, and then Steve will also look after those machines after the 12-month warranty period. We send our machines for regular service and they're using the bay all day, every day, and they are solid. On that, I think the problem you've got there is a known problem with the hybrids, with the little electrical connector becomes loose, and it's a small solder to fix that problem and it gets sorted. 80% that's your problem there. So if you can't get it off to Steve and you're a little bit of a whiz with electrics, have a look into that, but it's not something I would advise doing if you're inside your warranty period. Do you have a question for me that you would like answered in this style? Then please, down below, past the description where all the information is, but down below is a comment section, and in the comments, fire your questions in there and we will screen grab those and use them in our next video, as well as the Instagram and Facebook profiles. You can find them in the description down below, and I would love to hang out and get to chat with you guys more in the comments and in our community. My name's Alan, this is AMDetails. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We bring you car care and detailing related videos every week. Subscribe, smash the bell, so you get a notification every time we drop a video. Plus, over here, 2 videos chosen just for you. Ciao.